Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm actually really excited to film today's video for you because I have yet another foundation review. So the foundation I'm going to be reviewing today is the Revlon Colorstay Lifeproof Stick. And I have got the color Caramel. A very interesting story about this foundation, guys. I'm gonna try and keep it very PC. Okay, so firstly, let's start off with where I bought it, right? Because I thought that it was everywhere, but it wasn't. The only store that currently has it is Woolworths. I didn't find it at Clicks and I didn't find it at Discount, which I was just like, okay, well, why did you do that? Hopefully if someone from Revlon is watching this video, let us know why you decided to launch it in Woolworths, and will you be rolling it out in the other drugstores? I'd be interested to find out. Another thing about this foundation stick, guys, is the whole range comes in 15 shades, right? But the official Colorstay, like the liquid foundation, actually I have a bottle over here. This foundation here, it comes in 18 different shades, right? And in this one, I am the shade Hazelnut. However, in this range, there is no hazelnut. It's literally caramel, as I mentioned, that I got. And then the next shade is cappuccino, guys. And cappuccino literally is so dark on my skin, I could contour with it. And unfortunately, the lady who was selling the foundation was forcing me to take cappuccino. And I was like, I don't even use cappuccino in the Colorstay range. I use hazelnut, which is a shade lighter than cappuccino, which also, mind you, is dark. That's why I still have a bottle full of it, because it's the wrong shade for me, because I was sold the wrong shade in store. But anyway, that is my mini rant about this. I took caramel. I don't even know if it's going to match my skin. I guess we will see when we put it on. I haven't even opened it, guys. Like, I'm about to open it on camera, try it on with you guys. But just before I get into that, let's get into the boring stuff like the specs, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll get into testing it out, demoing it, wearing it for you guys, and letting you know how it performs. Okay, happy, cool, let's go into it. So according to the description of the product, it basically says that this foundation stick is a lightweight texture and it glides and blends on smoothly for 24 hours. Okay, the second thing about the write-up, it says here, ultra pigmented shades cover imperfections and leave traceless second skin look while providing SPF 27 protection. I'm just like, that's such a random number, but okay, let's move on, right? Now this really cool part, and I really pray it lives up to it. It's essentially a humidity proof foundation, transfer free, or transfer resistant and smudge resistant, which is completely awesome because I die for foundations that don't transfer onto my phone, onto my hand, onto my desk when I'm wearing them. So we will put that to the test and we'll see whether or not it is smudge proof, transfer resistant and humidity proof, because it is quite warm right now, or today at least, in South Africa, in Johannesburg. And then it basically tells you about like the how to use instructions. It says to use this makeup stick all over, swipe in short strokes starting at the center of your face and working outward, then blend with your fingers. So today I'm not going to blend with my fingers. I'm going to use a beauty sponge. And so it continues to say here, on blemishes, redness or dark spots, rub over the area in a small circle and blend with your fingers. Okay, so we will put it to the test with this spot and this spot and actually see, does it really cover them, as well as my under eyes, which seem or appear quite dark. We'll see what happens there. The finish is a matte finish. Well, we shall see, because I am combination too oily. The coverage says it's medium coverage, but it is buildable. The formulation is obviously a stick and it's for all skin types. So let's get started. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, it's off. Okay, this is very nice. It's got like a matte kind of finish, which I've now made oily with my hands, but that's essentially how it looks. It's really cool. It really has a nice packaging. Okay, so that's let's actually show you how much product you get in the, this is a lot. Okay, yeah, this is actually quite a lot, guys. Okay, cool, let us begin, guys. So they said you must put it on from the inside. It's a bit light, but let's just see. Let's see if we can make it work. It is extremely light. It's way too light for me. But as I mentioned, the next shade after this is Cappuccino, which is super dark. It's like a contour shade for me. So let's just continue blending and just see what happens. The really cool thing about this foundation as I'm putting it on is I'm not like noticing any harsh smell about it. It really does have a very mild smell, which is cool. Okay guys, so I mean I've really tried my best. So let's just show you quickly without any lighting. This is how it looks. So it looks, first of all, it's very dewy. There's no way this is a matte finish. That's the first thing. It looks super oily. So that's the first thing. The second thing is without lighting, it looks like something's off, but it doesn't look crazy, if you know what I mean. Just I think maybe around here where I'm actually darker, it does kind of show that, okay, cool, something is going on with the face. But I just want to take like a blotting paper and literally just pat my face down. Yeah, so I think, oh yes, the dark circle thing. So let's try and cover those and see if the instructions actually. I honestly think that's enough blending for now. I'm going to just go and finish off the rest of my makeup look. Just put some blush, mascara, a little bit of eyeshadow on and wear it out for you guys, and actually just come back and let you know how it holds and what my final thoughts are on the foundation. Okay guys, so I am done now applying all of, well, the rest of my makeup. So I blended everything out and I put my fan on so that I could at least get some sort of cool air coming onto my skin and hopefully convert this foundation to what it says it is, which is a matte foundation. And this is essentially how it looks. I'm just going to come close. I don't have my light on anymore. I decided to go without my light because it was really making things look very bizarre. So as you can see, the foundation is a bit light for my skin, especially when you come down here. I can see that it's a bit gray down here, and that's what I get usually when a foundation doesn't match me exactly. From a blendability perspective, I think that it blended beautifully with my beauty sponge. I thought it would give me a few issues with moving the product around, but it was absolutely perfect. As you can see on my face, it kind of settles in nicely. I have no frown lines, which is amazing. I didn't put any powder on to set anything or whatever. So this is without any setting powder, but I obviously will use a setting spray. But before I get to the setting spray, guys, there are two things I want to test. So there was a smudge proof one test, and there's also the transfer proof test. So I'm going to get a tissue. I'm just going to put it on this side because if I put it up here, my blush is going to come off and my blush is not transfer proof. So I'm just going to do that lightly, but also with intention, so we can see. So guys, I don't know. Let's do this. So that's essentially what came off. That was what came off. It's not much, but it does kind of transfer. I won't say as bad as like other actually no. Yeah, so it does transfer, which is unfortunate, but it is expected. I will set it with my setting spray, and I will come back later, maybe after, let's say 7 or 8 hours, to show you how it looks. I'm not gonna touch it up or anything. You guys are gonna see how it looks. So just to give you a final look of how the foundation is performing right now as I have put it on. And the time right now is 4 o'clock. So I will come back at midnight to kind of show you, or 11 p.m. to show you how it looks. For now, I'll set it. Cool guys, so I will be back later. Hey guys, welcome back. So as promised, it is officially midnight and I've worn this foundation for 8 hours now, and I just wanted to come back onto the videos to show you guys how the foundation has performed and share what my final thoughts are on the foundation, whether or not you should purchase it or are there better things in the market, etc. So let's start off with the finish, right? So as you guys saw when I was last on camera filming the first portion, I mentioned that the foundation promises to have a matte finish. As you guys could tell from the moment I put it on and set it, it was a dewy finish. It was not matte. You guys know that my staple or my daily foundation is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that is a matte finish, okay guys, because you don't even need powder for that. It's completely dry. It's perfect for oily skin. I've got oily to combination skin, and this foundation really did not hold up. Like you can literally see my T-zone is very oily. Around my nose I've got some oil breakthroughs, my forehead, above my eyebrows, and that's essentially how foundation normally looks on me, like normal any drugstore foundation looks on me when I put it on. So I'm not surprised by this performance. I'm just disappointed that it said it is a matte finish when you could clearly tell that, okay, well, firstly, it's a cream foundation, so I don't know how true that could possibly be. But secondly, upon applying, it really was not matte at all. It's never been matte, you know, so I'm just like, that sucks. Second thing, guys, that really was a bummer is the product was advertised to be transfer proof or transfer resistant, and that was absolutely untrue. I left brown marks absolutely everywhere. I did the cell phone test and my cell phone screen was brown, so the foundation does transfer. And I think another thing that they said was it was smudge proof or something like that. If it transfers, it's definitely gonna smudge, so that it didn't live up to that either. SPF 27, I guess I'll never know because I don't know how to calculate or measure SPF. And as for it lasting for 24 hours, it's a possibility if you don't sleep, because if you sleep, it transfers everywhere. And guys, remember, I did set the foundation, right? Maybe not with the powder, maybe I should have set it with the powder, but that's essentially the purpose of a review. You want to see how a product practically, realistically performs without enhancements and without it getting helped or supplemented with anything. And this is literally like the raw proof and evidence of this foundation. It also promised to have what do you call this, it covered blemishes, and I have obviously those two really dark spots that you guys know about, and it did cover them but not entirely. So what are my final thoughts? As I mentioned, guys, I bought this foundation for 215 Rand at Woolworths. Looking at the price and what it promises to deliver, I really unfortunately believe that there are better products in the market that do a better job, that actually do control oil a bit better than this foundation, that are in the same price range. I mean, product houses like NYX have done fantastic jobs with their foundation range, but also, guys, not even veering away from Revlon. Revlon has fantastic foundations. Like, people really give great reviews. I showed you guys, I have a bottle of their Colorstay liquid foundation, and it's great. It's just that this foundation stick doesn't really live up to what it promises to live up to, and it really sucks when you have spent money expecting it to deliver and it actually doesn't. So as I was still saying, Revlon has really great other foundation ranges. Maybe explore those. If you are adamant and you want to try it out, please don't try it out for the sake of convenience, guys, because also remember, when I applied it, it literally sat on my skin. It took a while for it to settle, and I don't know if it was the warmth of my face, and that's why they say apply with your fingertips, but it took a while to settle into the skin. It felt like a mask. It definitely isn't like a lightweight product. So if you are considering this from a convenience perspective, consider all of those things. It's not that easy to blend as well, guys, so don't think it's going to be a quick thing because you just put the stick on and you have to blend your life away. And maybe I was blending my life away because it wasn't my shade, it was a lighter shade. And maybe you'll have like, because maybe you fit into caramel or you fit into cappuccino. So yeah, also if you do want to continue buying it, I would say that definitely set it, and set it with a powder. Set it under your eyes, set it on your nose, your forehead, and just set the rest of your face. Maybe it will become matte and it will perform better. And this is it, guys. So would I recommend you buy this foundation? Unfortunately, I have to say no. There are better Revlon foundations out there, look for them and try them out. Check out those other reviews. Will I be using it again? I'm really not sure. I'll probably give it to my mom because she is this shade, and teach her how to apply it, and I think maybe it will be a foundation stick that she comes to enjoy. But yeah, guys, please excuse my eyelash. It's literally flapping away in the air by itself. But I just wanted to do this video and then take the eyelashes off. But yeah, if I've missed anything, let me know in the comments down below and I'll get back to your comments. If you have any other questions that I might not have answered in this video, also again, guys, let me know in the comments down below. And I hope that you found this video valuable. And until next time, guys, ciao for now.